Dr. Eli is in the studio. She just said Facebook there, Dr. Eli.
Facebook.
Oh, look who else is with us here, Eli. Jackie Golby. Hi, Jackie.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, do you mind butting into our segment? I'd love to have you join us here.
Oh, sure.
Normally you're here talking about dogs, but if you want to throw anything in, you feel free.
All right, I'll do that.
Please do. Marriage and family therapist, Dr. Eli Karam. Website, elikaram.com. And I guess you're on Dr. Eli Live Mondays on BKI, aren't you? 10 o'clock in the morning?
That's right.
And you're president-elect of the Kentucky Association for Marriage and Family Therapy.
That's right.
Do you get a big office out of that deal?
No office at all, actually. It's a traveling kind of mobile office for that job. But my office at the Shelby campus is really nice. Thank the people at the Kent School for that.
Good deal. All right, Suzanne just referenced Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't Facebook a bit of a problem in relationships sometimes?
Not a week goes by, Terry, where a couple doesn't come to my office, and this is how it happens. You got a lot of Facebook friends, Terry, so this might happen to you, too. I don't know. So one partner goes on to Facebook and is perusing through their other partner's list of friends, and they see, generally the male, but not always, the female sees their partner, their husband's attractive friend, and who's this? And they've been corresponding back and forth and posting these public things on the Facebook wall, and it can start a fight between a couple if you don't know who your partner's friends are or why they're friends with them or what they're sharing. So I've seen it happen a lot. So you want to make sure, don't be friends with anyone you're not okay your partner looking at, seeing the posts, seeing the pictures. You'd be surprised what some people post, some inappropriate things.
When you are in a committed relationship, though, shouldn't your life be an open book to that person?
I think so. Transparency and honesty is the best policy, but it doesn't always work that way. And, if you're think you're hiding something from your partner or you don't want to tell them, there's probably a good reason for that, and that's kind of a slippery slope. So
a woman that I worked with years ago told me, I'm going to try to disguise this as best I can. She learned a few things by going on the computer into his email account and looking at his sent items.
Yeah.
Because he didn't clean out the sent cache.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It was nothing terribly distressing, but she just wanted to see who he was corresponding with, and it's like, well, okay, why don't you just ask him?
Just ask him.
Isn't that the best thing to do, though, is just say, hey, is there anything, or here's how, again, you put it back on yourself and you use the personal pronoun I.
You're right.
I would be uncomfortable if you were, let's say, emailing with a former college girlfriend. Can we just have everything on the table? Mention to me if you're corresponding with someone.
Let me know. And then lots of people have Facebook, their previous relationships, previous girlfriends or boyfriends, but it just should be open with the partner. And certainly, and don't be chatting with them or sending them anything inappropriate if your partner's not on board with that.
Doesn't it say something good about somebody who they used to date someone and they're still friendly with them, so they're not kind of those slash and burn, scorched earth nutballs?
You see two types of people. Those that say, I'm friends with all my exes, and that's great. And then the people that just cut it off and
I hate you.
That's right.
I hate you.
I have no contact with all my past relationships.
Yeah, I believe I remember from college, borderline personality, up and down. I hate you. It's like one of those monster movies.
Yeah, if you've been with the borderline, that is an experience you won't forget. It's a therapist's worst nightmare. Yeah.
Well, anyway, so the bottom line on Facebook is, though, communication with your partner.
Right.
Let them know. Hey, I heard from my college girlfriend. Do you mind? Or should you ask? Do you mind? Or I just want to let you know.
Hey, I got a friend request from my college girlfriend. I don't see anything wrong with that, honey. I'm just letting you know first. Is that all right?
Is that the right way to put it?
That's what I would do in my situation.
Now, let's turn to the woman in the room here, Jackie Golby. How do you feel about what he and I have just discussed here?
Well, because I fall into the category of I'm friends with all my old buddies.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. But what if you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't? What if you tell, your boyfriend or whoever, and they get upset because you say, hey, I'm going to talk to so-and-so, but if you get in just as much trouble as if you don't tell them.
Well, I think it also depends on what is your intention behind that. Now, some people, they're a little listless in their relationship or bored, so they say, I wonder who so-and-so's doing, and then they look at their pictures, and they're more intrigued, and then they start chatting with them, and that's probably a slippery slope, versus you just want to reconnect, lots of people on Facebook. You can tell a lot of people by what they post on Facebook. So a lot of people have pictures of their kids and their family and their pets. Other people, they say they're in a relationship or married, but they post all these shots of them out on the town, and, looks like they're on the market. So I think, what is your intention when you're reconnecting with some of these old people?
But I'm delighted that I have some contact with men and women that I went to college with. It's just I'm glad to see they're doing well. I mean, that's all there is. And occasionally they'll send it home and say, hey, I heard such and such here on the radio or whatever. Do you know anything about this or that? But that's the extent of it. But I'm thrilled to know that people that I was a kid with are doing well.
Yeah, it's an awesome tool. I mean, I talked to people that even since I moved back to Louisville after being in Chicago for about 10 years that I hadn't seen since I was a kid. And it's a great tool for that. It's a great tool to keep in touch with people when you change towns. It is. It's cool.
But be smart about it. Be out in the open with it. All right, we're going to run out of time on this one here. I guess next time we'll get you in there. Whenever you can come back there, Doctor.
I'd love to come back, Terry.
Dr. Eli, you can find him at EliKaram.com. Karam is spelled K-A-R-A-M, EliKaram.com. Assistant Professor, Kent School of Social Work at the University of Louisville. Great to see you again, Dr. Eli.
Great to be here.
Coming right back on 84 WHAS.